Season 30 of Save the World has just begun, and I'm here to give you the rundown on what's happening. So, before I continue, if you would like to support me, then please use my supporter creator code Stalkings in the item shop. It would mean the world to me. And if you want to join my Discord server, then there's a link in the description down below where you can chat with people and stuff and play with people. And if you like what you're going to see, then please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We just hit 3,000 subs, so appreciate all of you. Really means the world to me, and yeah, I'm glad you guys are sticking around. So the elephant in the room, I guess I can talk about first, is the Scurvy Shoals Venture Zone. It's a pretty fun zone. The modifiers are pretty fun to play with. I haven't done anything of it so far yet because like the season just started and I had an exam today and stuff. But be sure to play more of this as the season goes on. And yeah, it's pretty fun. Just good luck on your grind. The rewards are the exact same from last season, so you know nothing crazy there. However, this is a big however. One important thing about this season, right, is last season, right, was a mini boss season, meaning that there was a lot more mini boss mission alerts, not so many of these mutant storms. What I think the game calls them, mutant storms, with these purple clouds around them, right? These mission alerts. And basically any element was just kind of like randomized, right? It could be fire, it can be nature, it can be water, it can be just no element either. It could just be a bunch of physical enemies, right? But in this season specifically, the element is going to be nature. Okay, now what does that mean? It means that every mission alert and every four-player mission that you're going to see is going to be defaulted to nature. And this is super duper important, especially for any like newer players or any returning players that might have played for a bit and then just forgot, right? Nature husks and mist monsters, they do double damage to metal structures. Okay, this is a value that the game never tells you ever, which is I personally find to be criminal because it matters so much in a defense. Nature husk and mist monster do double damage. So for example, right, let's say I have a fully maxed out upgraded wall that's even based up by like base Kyle or something like that, right? If a nature smasher is charging against that wall, it's going to completely destroy it. Okay, I believe it can withstand one charge because normally at power level 250, base Kyle can withstand two smasher charges. But if it's a nature smasher, then obviously it's going to do double damage against metal, which means that it can only last one charge. You see what I'm saying? It's going to pretty much almost destroy it in one go, which is not optimal, right? So yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that please build your main defenses in stone. Okay. Um, Definitely going to be using a lot of stone this season to build your defenses around the shelter, around the data site, the van, the atlases, whatever. Just please build the main defense around stone. You can build your tunnels and whatnot in metal. That's totally fine. You can put flooring in metal too if you want to as well. That's okay, but the walls, please make sure that they are made out of brick, okay? Thank you. A couple of other things I want to regard evolving the season is the Yarrr questline. The Yarrr questline is a pretty important questline, I would say, because of the inclusion of Blakebeard, right? And Blakebeard is an amazing hero, not because the hero himself is like actually all that, but because Blakebeard gives a really good team perk called Blakebeard Stash. I'm not sure if I can actually find. I might just go here in my loadout and show you guys it. Yeah, Blakebeard Stash right here. Blakebeard Stash, right? And I will probably make a video going more in depth. I just kind of wanted this video to be like short and sweet, just to get it out there as like a news type of video, right? So, bottom line is Blakebeard Stash, really fun and pretty. Yeah, it's just a really fun and pretty like useful team perk to have, especially during ventures. It's just really nice. Whenever you get a kill, then you have a chance to, get a Blakebeard Stash, and then you interact with it, and then you get a peg leg, coconuts, and cannonballs. The cannonballs you throw, they explode. The peg legs are like a club melee weapon, and they do pretty good damage. They scale with power level as well. So it's good like no matter what part of the game you're in. And the coconuts are good because they just heal you. They give you a burst heal and then they heal you over time for a couple seconds. It's pretty good. Like I highly recommend doing the quest line just to get Blakebeard and whatnot. And of course, there's also the Corsair and I think the Jack's Revenge is what it's called. Which are pretty not like the best weapons, but they're pretty fun and like they it's just fun. They can do work if they wanted to. Right, and also survive the Horde. This is a crap ton of missions for you to get through throughout the entire season. Okay, so and you get some decent stuff out of it too. Like Hotwire is actually a pretty fun hero for going constructor. admittedly. So if you want to have fun playing Going Constructor, then make sure that you complete the final wave of Survive the Horde to get Hotwire. But yeah, it's just kind of like dungeons, right? Where it's like you have a bunch of quests to do throughout the season and whatnot. But it's pretty fun. I highly recommend giving it a shot. I'll probably do a video on this too at some point. Um, and what is one more thing that I can talk about? Oh, I know. I'm going to talk about the Pirate Llamas. The Pirate Llamas are a pretty alright set of llamas, I would say, for being just like a seasonal event llama, right? So the Pirate Llamas are obviously going to give you pirate heroes, right? And they're also going to give you pirate schematics. If I can find them anywhere. Right, oh yeah, or yeah, pirate weapons right here. So a couple of these are going to be only available through quest lines or the event store, which I will end the video off with a timeline, so just stay tuned for that, right? So bottom line is, a lot of these weapons here are not bad, but I either haven't played with them too much, or they're just like not like the best. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Like for example, the old Betsy is actually a pretty fun sniper, right? And the spyglass is just the old Betsy but with a scope. Like it's the exact same stats. Like it's the exact same stats. It just has a scope. They just reskin the entire weapon. That's all that it is, right? But the fishing hook is a surprisingly pretty good scythe. So if you're a scythe enjoyer, the fishing hook is unironically like an actual good, like, or maybe not good, but definitely a pretty solid scythe that you should probably give it a chance. The Sir Hootie, I've never used a weapon in my life, admittedly. The Dragoon is like a fun shotgun because it has a lot of like impact and stuff. But it's very close range and whatnot, so just be careful of that. Duelist, I haven't really tried out, but regardless, these weapons are nothing to like prioritize, I would say, but they definitely are pretty fun. And if you want to pull for them, then sure, go ahead. What else are you going to spend your tickets on, you know? What I believe out of llamas, it matters more, is the heroes. The heroes are pretty rad. Not the rad heroes, don't get confused, but the pirate heroes, specifically Crossbones Barrett. This guy is probably the best one you can get out of the llamas because of Going Coconuts. Going Coconuts just makes so that whenever you have this guy in your support team or whatever, then whenever you search like any container on the map, it can be whatever, then you have a chance to get coconuts. And the coconuts heal you for quite a good amount. They heal you for, I believe, a third of your health, and then they do healing over time for 30 seconds. And while you're getting healed by the coconuts, then you also have this 16% damage buff, which is, it's something, It's definitely something to consider when playing with him. What he really shines in is in Blast from the Past loadouts, because Blast from the Past, triples your health, right? So therefore, coconuts heals based off a percentage of your health. So you can have like this 2 million plus HP, right, that Blast from the Past can give you. And if you're eating coconuts, and you just heal a third of that 2 million and then a lot more health over time, which is just fantastic, I would say. And then Hype, I don't care about too much, but she is pretty good in Blakebeard stash loadouts. Once again, I'll have a video discussing this all later. She just increases club damage. I might have a video on this as well. I've said it like 3 times already, but just expect it. And Keelhaul and Jonesy are pretty fun together as well. They have like this whole thing going on where whenever you do damage with a certain thing, then they increase the damage of the other thing that you have. You're basically meant to pair these with like the Jack's Revenge and the Corsair. That's like the bread and butter, I would say, of these two, is to pair those 2 weapons with these 2 heroes somewhere in your loadout and just have fun, So yeah. And we're going to end off the video with me talking about the Save the World content timeline. This is such an amazing resource to use. I highly recommend you all like have this saved somewhere or bookmarked or whatever somewhere on your like browser if you like play the game avidly, right? Because it is, I use it all the time. It's just great, right? So this was made by Beast and his community. So that's really nice. As you can see here, the season like just started, right? And it's gonna be going on for the next 2.5 months. Okay, so the thing I said about nature storms, yeah, we're gonna have nature storms for 2.5 months, right? So once again, please build in brick around the main defense. It's gonna be, you're basically griefing the game if you're building it in metal, or like the main defense in metal this season. So keep that in mind. I talked about the pirate llamas. Talked about Blakebeard a little bit, and there's just like a bunch of heroes that are going to be, and weapons that are going to be coming in and out of the event store. Well, yeah, they only go in, they don't leave till the season ends. But a bunch of heroes are going to be in the event store, a bunch of quests as well, survive the horde stuff, more heroes in quest, and yeah, what I would say to look out for, like my main picks from the event store this season would be definitely Rabbit Raider Jonesy. Rabbit Raider Jonesy is an incredible hero, increasing sniper damage, but sniper damage also translates to bow damage because bows are classified as snipers in this game, right? So I even did a video with Jonesy actually. Well, not he wasn't like the main focus, but he was part of a loadout where I did my totally rocking out constructor build. And Jonesy was in it because I was using the vacuum tube bow a lot, so he increased the damage of the bow, which helped a lot. Yeah, it helped a lot to be honest. So yeah, Jonesy, definitely pick up Jonesy for sure. It's like a must-have, I would say. Diecast Jonesy as well. Diecast Jonesy is really good. He's a really good minigun hero. I think I can actually just go here into my game and show you guys Diecast Jonesy. He is really good minigun hero. He basically turns the minigun into energy damage when he's in the commander slot and also increases it by 50%. In the support, he just increases it by 25% with no change in energy. But yeah, the Jonesy is just really good for minigun. That's just straight up like if there's like a smokescreen mini boss and you have a diecast Jonesy on your team, then he's gonna completely shred through that mini boss, and it's just useful to have for dungeons later on or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It can be ventures and whatnot. So I definitely look out for him. And a personal favorite of mine is the bundle bus. The bundle bus, if you play the game for a while, then you guys know how, like the legacy of the bundle bus and all that stuff, right? I still love the bundle bus a lot. It's definitely severely nerfed compared to what it was before because of a bug, admittedly. However, it's still fun. It's still fun. It feels good. It sounds good, and I like using it. So definitely pick up the bundle bus. I would say it's I like it. So yeah. And last but not least, I would say the powder keg bow is worth looking into as well. It's a really fun bow. I'm not gonna lie. It creates like it like sticks onto something and then it explodes right after, doing a bunch of damage. It's pretty fun. So yeah, that will be my news flash video for the season. So yeah, stay tuned. There will be a lot more videos coming in the future regarding the season. So yeah. Once again, if you liked what you saw, then please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Use my creator code Stockings in the item shop, and I'll see you guys all later. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye.